Behind me is Pier 4 Storehouse, a waterfront stalwart for 35 years for the finest of seafood. And in those years, everybody from mayors and premiers to celebrities to hockey players to tourists would come to have the seafood on Toronto's waterfront. That's about to change. And on September 30th, Pier 4 Storehouse will close for good. The question on the mind of owner Walter Oster is, why now? He had a plan, he'd looked for a new lease, he'd never defaulted on any payments before, in fact paid up to $5,000 a week for rent. And just like that, the Harbourfront Commission has said, we don't want you, we've got plans for somebody new.
Any landlord, if you were a landlord, Joe, any landlord that had a tenant that paid his rent $5,000 a week approximately in a timely basis for 35 years, I think that landlord would come up to me and say, Walter, your lease is coming due in 6 months. I hope you're going to renew with us.
Right.
That was not the case here. What I did is I went to Harbourfront and I said, my lease is coming to an end, and I'd like to renew it for another 10 years.
Right.
I said, I'd like to form a company with the 4 of those, and they will carry on our tradition for another 10 years.
Right.
Harbourfront said, well, if you want to renew a lease, you're going to have to make a major investment, $1.5 million.
For what?
To have a whole new concept. They wanted us to they don't like this concept. A concept that's been working for 35 years. A concept that has never defaulted. A concept that has survived 35 winters and 3 recessions. And if you want to count the current recession, it's 4 recessions, right? Well, I'm hurt because we put blood, sweat, and tears here. We didn't go running to Harbourfront at any time and say, we need some financial help.
There's no better place to come for a lobster dinner than Pier 4 Storehouse down here on Harbourfront. You better do it quickly because the doors will close on September 30th for one final time. Rumors of what's next here are out there, from a brewery to maybe one day, who knows, even a casino down here. For now, you've got tears of a family and staff that will linger. For the Toronto Sun, I'm Joe Warmington.